We're going to get to the. Before we get into it, I want to remind everyone that we are presented by betonline.ag. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and number one source for everything sports betting. Every stat, matchup breakdown, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during games. BetOnline has the largest catalog of odds on everything from football, MLB playoffs, NHL, NBA, and even political props. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action with America's most trusted site for online wagering. BetOnline, the game starts here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Money Down, the Believe Network, presented by betonline.ag. Back again, another live episode. We got Cool Ken kicking it with us tonight.
Cool Ken.
Yeah, we had a pretty solid week of NFL football that went on. Got a good game going on tonight, too. Steelers, Giants. It's close. Both teams moving the ball pretty effectively. Not resulting in a bunch of touchdowns, but I know we all picked the Steelers to win this one, so hopefully they get it going in this second half. Hopefully Russell will hit one of these deep passes. I don't know what y'all see from the game. Yeah, cover that spread, too. Need that. Got to cover that 5.5. What do y'all see from the game tonight?
I feel like we doomed, bro. Every time we pick, we all three pick a certain team, bro.
You saying we the new Drake? Every time we put money on a team, we lose. They lose.
That's what it's been looking like.
Drake curse.
Touchdown call back and everything, man.
Everything. That was a great play, though. That was a great play by the defender too. But if Pickens would have caught that, that would have been a dope touchdown. But I think so far, so good. Monday night game. I think we was gonna see more scoring, but both teams have been able to move the ball, so it's been an entertaining game. I think in this next half, somebody gonna pull away. I'm hoping it's Pittsburgh, right? Like kid, like you said, bro.
I did it.
on that Pickens, touchdown, didn't end up being called a touchdown. Do y'all think because his right foot tapped twice? Y'all think that should count as a touchdown?
Yeah.
Or
touchdown, man. Hey,
touchdown.
As long as it's 2 feet, it don't matter which foot, right?
Hey, you get a double tap, that count.
I mean, yeah.
It's
tough, I feel like he definitely could have got his other foot down. I think he just thought clearly he was gonna get it down, but he just never did. But heads up play by the defender, so shout out to them. I will say the Giants competing. They got some players on that, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Dexter Lawrence, Burns, and guys like that who can get after the quarterback. That'll always give you a chance. You can start to run with Lawrence and kind of get after Russ a little bit. I mean, I know offensively it's very inconsistent, but we'll see. I know a lot of those guys in that organization. Brian Daboll, that's my guy. Kind of depending on how this year results. Who knows whether he's there next year or not. And a lot of that falls upon Daniel Jones. But I know Daboll is a great coach, but sometimes just where the ball rolls. Sometimes.
Yeah. Daboll was in New England with you, James?
Yeah, he's tight ends coach my first 3 years or so. Yeah.
Wow.
You never know.
So he's we got a couple Super Bowls.
Yo, yeah. He a good dude, man. Players coach, you know what I'm saying? Can talk to the guys, chop it up like one of the guys, but at the same time, like he can dial stuff up too, which is cool to see, and he can relate to everybody. And some other Week 8 news. We gotta go to Ken first. The Dolphins, Tua came back after missing a few weeks, and Tyreek, the other day he was like, start me in fantasy, all that other stuff, we're gonna run it up, that type of junk. And they played AZ. AZ came to play, man. Them boys battled the whole entire game. Marvin Harrison was stressing Ramsey a little bit now. Gave a little bit of stress. What's going on in Miami, man?
Man, listen, I'm gonna start it here, bro. Get rid of Mike McDaniel. You gotta get rid of him. We gotta do it.
Well, he brought all the swag. Y'all loved him at first.
The Shanahan coaching tree. He not dying to sit up over there, bro. He not. We throwing screens. We got one of the best receivers in the game. We not utilizing him. It's I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's not working, bro.
They was loving Mike in Miami. Mike was on top a couple years back.
He's not locked in, bro.
And that's what happened when you go to Miami. It's a different environment.
Y'all boys know, right? Ken, my ace best friend, bro, since 6th grade, man. I gotta hear the, you know what I'm saying, the rants and stuff, so Yeah, but it's just so crazy because we was talking about it's like, man, last year he was mad scientist. This year he pulling up, shades on, hair slicked back a certain way, off-white forces. Like, bro, you're trying to be too cool, man. Get back to the,
get it together.
Get back to the nerdy interviews and all that.
Get locked in. You feel me? Get locked in.
Look, man, I said a couple weeks ago now. I said, they was trying to get rid of Flo and everything, and bring in a little bit of offensive coach and look cool for the first couple years. But when the pressure been on, the boys haven't shown up. So look, it's all cool during the regular season. You can run it up on teams that aren't very good. When you actually make it to the playoffs, stuff doesn't look the same. So I think it's going to be an important stretch for Mike McDaniel and this Dolphins entire team. I think their defense is definitely taking a step back. I know you guys have had some injuries and whatnot, but defense can't slow down much. So offense, y'all better score about 30 a game, which y'all very well can. I mean,
what they can for sure.
Yeah, y'all got speed everywhere, talent everywhere on the offense side of the ball. With Tua, that gives you the best chance for sure. And I know it's his first game. He didn't play bad. Thought he played solid. Didn't throw for a ton of touchdowns or nothing, but he played well enough for them to win. I just don't know what it's going to take for them boys to get back right.
Nah, it's going to be. Let me tell you, bro. It's fourth quarter, game on the line. We down 2. You feel me? Get a touchdown, you ice the game. He's too conservative. That's McDaniel's problem. He's too conservative. You can't win like that. You ain't going to win like that.
What you want him to call, coach?
Hey, put me in, bro. I'm going to that shit
out, man. Hey,
my dog said, get him a headset in the playbook.
He be running all that fancy stuff early on in the game. Yeah. He call the same shit later in the game too. Don't bro. It's nut up and
man.
Gotta get the ball in the hands of your playmakers late in the game.
Exactly, bro. Tyreek Hill didn't get a target the whole second half. That shit crazy.
Wow, for real. I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad, man.
Yeah, I think coaches think too much. They put too much. I don't want to say thinking into it, but at the same time, like, we're just running the basic stuff. A lot of the basic stuff is hard to stop. You get what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about there's only a certain amount of coverages and defenses that you can draw up. When you got a player like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, he's been tripping a little bit sometimes, but he's still a great player. When you gotta get these guys the opportunity one-on-ones, bro. Especially Cardinals. I mean, Cardinals ain't got no crazy secondary or defense. This where you supposed to try all that.
Hey, we can't sleep on the Cardinals. They're 2-2 for a reason. They won some close games.
Yeah, they lead in the best division in football right now.
They lead in the best division. Hey, we one game away. We're gonna get to that though. Because we talk about these winners, we're gonna get to that.
Looking forward to hearing him.
We might as well just going over to it. We got who we got as your week 8 winner. We know who Warren's going to be.
Who gonna be? Is it my turn?
Go ahead, say your spiel.
Best believe the big dog for week 8 are the Rams, bro. We got Puka back healthy. We got Cooper Kupp back healthy, and we just beat technically the best defense in the league right now. One of the best defenses in the league.
Okay. One of the best teams.
One of the best teams in the league,
sure.
Especially in the NFC. I mean, you want to talk about one of the top dogs. We've been saying that it's the Vikings right now, along with Detroit, things like that. Coming off a loss against Detroit, we picked up on that too. Ran that out the stadium. We bought that action.
Y'all ain't running out the stadium now. That's a little bit of a stretch. Bro, y'all got away with a little face mask on.
Face mask at the end.
Hey, Kansas City get hold of the call. Kansas City get away with pass. Give me one. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Nah, you come to SoFi, you better bring it.
Nah, I will say, man, that was a big win for y'all. I was impressed. You get your guys back.
And now that they back, I'm gonna keep. I got more to say. Now that they back,
I'm sure.
Now that they back,
don't say no more, bro.
Now that they back, we're going to go ahead and throw them in a conversation for best receiving duo in the league. Now they healthy, man. I can throw them in there. Yes, they the best. Come on.
We're going to see how consistent they are.
Are you more concerned or your thoughts on the best receiver or trying to make the playoffs? Like, do you think y'all legit got a chance to
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. Right now, it's hard, right? I mean, we're a game away from taking the lead in the NFC West. Obviously, we got
wide open. Yeah,
it's wide open right now. So I ain't gonna say we can control. We control. We got to win games, and so it starts with winning week by week. And if we can keep Cooper Kupp and Puka healthy, bro, that opens up so much for us, bro. There was a night and day difference between this week and the last 5 weeks, bro. Like there was a huge night and day difference. You know what I'm saying? Obviously Cooper Kupp didn't have the big numbers, but Kyron Williams was consistent. Puka Nacua helped open up the run game and was also a big factor downfield, being able to stretch the ball downfield, blocking on the edges. Cooper Kupp does the same thing. So, like, if we can continue that, bro, our offense is gonna get us where we need to be. I'm more concerned about the defensive side of the ball. This past week, but yeah, I 100% agree with you. Defense played very good this past week, but we have to be consistent because we've been up and down throughout the first few weeks of the season. We've been very up and down. We got a lot of youngsters. So I'm hoping as guys continue to get that game experience, guys continue to improve, play together, pass rush continues to pick up. Jared Verse played phenomenal. So I'm excited to see
that's 8, right?
That's 8. Yeah, rookie, boy. Yeah, rookie.
Who the other dude? Zero, Young?
Byron Young. Yeah, he nice.
I think they both from Florida State, right?
Second year. Second year.
I don't know where Young from, but he be eating every time I turn the game on.
Young's not Florida State. Byron Young's not Florida State.
He be eating every time I watching Rams play. He be out there getting pressure. So y'all got some young talent over there. Y'all definitely got opportunity to win the division. It's wide open, man, for sure.
Yeah, and NFC a dogfight, dog. You can't have one bad week. That bad week might set you back.
Yeah, for sure can.
Hey, Matt, you dang right. I'm trying to host the Rams podcast.
He think this the Rams
House
podcast.
Ram House podcast
on the Believe Network.
Just know we're here. Just know we're here.
Anybody else got any week 8 winners?
I'm gonna let Ken go because I'm interested to see who is week 8 winner.
I ain't even having a schedule like that. Who playing? What's
we had Buffalo. They beat down the Seahawks. You had San Fran. They beat Dallas Sunday Night Football. You had Washington. That crazy game. The 2 rookies. You had Cleveland. You had Cleveland beat Baltimore with Jameis. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Arizona beat the Dolphins. You had Atlanta. They won pretty well against Tampa.
We here now.
Y'all. You had Detroit beat down Tennessee.
Detroit, bro. I ain't gonna.
Okay.
Eagles. Yeah.
It was a statement win for them. That was a statement win. They, everyone's, looking like, did they fall off? Are they for real? I think they're showing them that they getting back on track. That was a good win for them.
Big win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Detroit, and obviously Detroit been winning. This whole season they've been, I guess, kind of the good team in that division and also on that side of the conference. But just the way they won on Sunday, man, like me and Ken was talking about it because I put a bet in for Jared Goff to throw for like over 225 yards, which he's been doing. But man, we looked up. I'm like, bro, the score is like 45 and he only 38 yards passing.
Crazy.
So them boys scored between punt return, causing turnovers and having good field position. Like I just think when you're able to win in that many categories, it's just gonna be extremely tough for you to beat. Come January, and then having to flow through Detroit is what's gonna really be. You know what I'm saying? That key piece. Like if they get home field advantage, I think Detroit gonna be real tough to beat.
I'm gonna say they played Tennessee though. Let's not.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, bro.
Yeah, but you're supposed to do that. Yeah, right. Like you're supposed to run it up.
NFL, man. And with the Monday Night Football game too, we had Calvin Austin. He just ran back a punt return, so it was up 16-9. So definitely need that. Hopefully, they defense don't let the Giants score no more points, and Russell and them can run it up. So my week 8 winner, I'm gonna go Buffalo, man. And shout out to Perk and the Buffalo Bills. They went out to Seattle and they beat the brakes off them boys. James Cook was going crazy. Keon Coleman, Marson Body defense. Played well. I know before the year I said their window was closed to make it to the bowl and all that, but they look good, man. Ever since the beginning of the year, Josh Allen has been playing well. They got the lead in that division by far. By far. I don't think anybody else in that division in the AFC East going to even make it close based on what we've been seeing. Maybe the Dolphins. definitely not the Jets. And I'm a Pats. We had a good win against the Jets the other night. So yeah, that division is looking scary, looking sketchy. I should say, looking bad out there.
It pains me to say this, bro, but I ain't gonna Buffalo looking good, bro. Yeah. They looking good.
Dang, Ken.
I gotta admit, bro. I'm scared of
them, and what's crazy is they don't like, in the past years they had a roster that wowed you, right? Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know they had. This year it's like, man, I don't see how he gonna do it, and he figuring out a way how to do it. And Josh, credit to Josh, man, he ain't been turning the ball over. He been playing a little bit more, I won't say conservative, but been playing it just slow.
He's
playing smart. Usually, that's the highlight on him. Like when things get down, he gonna try to do too much. He gonna try to play hero ball, and he hasn't been doing that, and it's been working perfect for him. So they're one of them teams I'm looking forward to, and just seeing how they progress as the season go on, because it's still a lot of ball left to be played, right? Yeah. Like you need people to be healthy. You need to obviously, if you can get home field advantage, get home field advantage. But it's just gonna be interesting to see how they progress throughout the season, and then how they play in the playoffs.
And to me, like I know they Achilles heel is the Kansas City Chiefs. To me, if I look at it right now, I think they could beat them. Based on the way the Chiefs have been playing, they look vulnerable. I mean, they still been winning. No matter what the situation is, but the way Buffalo been playing, I feel like they have a true chance even in the playoffs. So we'll see if that matchup end up coming about somewhere down the line. Y'all got any Week 8 losers? I mean, number one, I got this Jets, man.
The Jets, boy.
Jets, man. That shit is bad. I got
nuke that.
Yeah. And Los put it there with Josh Allen through his first pick in Week 8. So that's impressive. That's definitely not normal for him. He's a little bit more aggressive with the football, putting the ball in harm's way, not doing that. So he protects the football. They got a chance to win every single football game.
Experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Week 8. What's that last week? This is Week 8.
This is first pick.
Oh, he just threw a first pick.
Yeah, so that's impressive.
Yeah.
But my Week 8 loser definitely them Jets, man. I don't know what's going on over there. I got to call that game between the Pats and the Jets. Just watching that team, just look lethargic, man. I don't know what's going on, whether it's the coaching, whether nobody believes no more, whether the defense still want Robert Saleh there, offense. I don't know what's going on. Like no energy, no execution. Just like A-Rod don't look the same. He can't really move around. He's not. The ball's not snapping out of his hands like you usually see. He's not getting rid of the ball extremely quickly. He's hesitant. I mean, I don't know. There's so much talent on that offense. You would think they'd be able to score, 30 points a game easily. You see it in spurts. Like you see a drive, like, oh, these boys are like they're about to run it up. The next drive, 3 and out. Miscommunication, sack. I don't know, man. Like that thing definitely gonna get blown up. I would say they're probably out of the playoff contention. Who knows whether Aaron Rodgers even plays next year or whether the Jets even want him back, what they decide to do. Mm-hmm. It might get ugly over there, man. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna bring for a very dramatic off season, which is what us fans in the NFL wants, because like I look at even the draft boards that I've been seeing now, like they got them drafting a quarterback in the first round, whether it be Cam Ward, whether it be Shador, whoever it is. But it's like how Aaron Rodgers is gonna react, whether you think he's gonna play another 3-4 years or he might play one more year. Like for some reason, it's like he doesn't want that pressure of a quarterback being drafted under him. And I can't say that 100%, but just the situation before in Green Bay, you can kind of see that it caused a little bit of friction. So I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. We talked about it even when they got Devontae Adams. It was like I don't think that was the move that was going to catapult them or put them to playing better football. It's deeper than that. The defense isn't playing well. The defense don't look good. I've been seeing, some tweets like people been getting after Sauce a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he been giving up some, some stuff, and that's going to happen as a cornerback. But I just think they got a lot of problems that they're going to have to fix.
It's a lot of outside noise, man. Like
you in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
New York.
Yeah. And they knew this was going to happen. Aaron Rodgers said it before the year. He's like, look, if we play well, we make it to the playoffs, everything will be all good. We don't. A lot of us probably won't be here. So he knew what it was. But you still kind of see the frustration on his face and in the interviews and everything. he even said, he's like, we very well as an offense should be scoring 30 points a game. Like, I don't know, what necessarily the issue is. I mean, only those people there in the building kind of know. But last week when they played the Steelers and they lost, after the game, it was supposedly Devontae Adams was the one who gave a speech in the locker room after the game. He only was there, 4 days of practice, and he the one giving a speech to make everybody tighten up. That's kind of weird, you know what I mean? All of us, we done been on teams if somebody who just walked in the locker room, even though no matter how good they are, just walked in the locker room just a few days ago, kind of give a State of the Union after only being there 4 days. That's strange, man. For him to sense that quickly, something's going on. Whether it's from ownership, GM, or just within the players, something's off. And I don't know. Like, I don't know how they get it right. The Jets just going to continue to be the Jets for whatever reason. I don't know when that thing get turned around. I don't know if y'all got any other Week 8 losers throughout the NFL.
I got the Ravens, to be honest with you. I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that they play bad or anything like that, but to have famous Jameis stepping at the helm. Yeah, I ain't sleeping on him. But like, that's a game, and like that's a game you expect to go in and win. Baltimore's been playing really well. Having a quarterback change. Cleveland just shipped their best receiver. You know what I'm saying? Nick Chubb is coming back, right? We haven't seen like Nick Chubb be Nick Chubb that he's been. But I mean, that's a game that you hope to win. And obviously it was close, but I just think that's a tough loss to take. In division, you're going against a team that hasn't really had the best of a season. Again, still a tough Browns team, but for you and the momentum that you've built, Derrick Henry's been awesome. Lamar has been playing some great ball. Now you also got to see, you got to find some receivers in this offseason or before this trade deadline over this week.
Yeah, this week, yep.
Yeah, you got to figure out something because that Rashad Bateman drop was diabolical.
Well, I mean, to his credit though, like I ain't going
to the sun.
I get it. But I mean, I think that's a tough loss to take. So for me, just in general, like the momentum
Hey, Jameis in the speeches, I don't know where he come up with those, but hey,
bro, it gotta be rehearsed.
I don't know.
Bro,
it's got to be right.
It's no way. Just on if it just drop on the spot, he need to be rapping or something, bro.
Hey, I believe it's on the top, man. Some of the stuff you be saying,
it's off the dome.
Some of the stuff you say, I'm like, I don't know if you can rehearse that like that. Yeah. That just be crazy. He be rhyming and everything. Like,
it gotta be rehearsed.
That Ravens loss definitely was tough. I saw like a little highlight reel. Somebody on Twitter posted it. They had like a few dropped interceptions, a couple of drop passes.
Yeah.
Obviously they get 2 of those interceptions out of 3. That probably completely shifts
the game.
The game. And you can see Lamar Jackson's frustration. He was slamming his helmet and everything because obviously they know that's a game that they're supposed to win. You just make a few more plays, you end up beating, the Browns. What y'all think about the Browns? Because the boys couldn't score no points with Deshaun, and Jameis step in there. And it's just funny how stuff worked. I'm not gonna say it was all on Deshaun to begin with, but it's just funny how he gets injured, then he step in there, and somehow these dudes just start making plays. That's gonna be crazy.
And it's crazy too because not even that, like the Cleveland quarterback situation has kind of been, I won't say a little bit weird, but it's like, all right, like give Jameis a chance. And then even I go to like the Colts with Joe Flacco. Yeah. Like I think these two teams clearly show you just the politics and how money is involved, and it's not all about winning. Like that's the most frustrating thing, and it's kind of crazy when you get into an NFL locker room and you see you like, wait, hold on. Like this, we're supposed to be the ultimate goal is to win football games, right? But then you see stuff where it's like, bro, Joe Flacco should clearly be the quarterback in Indianapolis. But you drafted a quarterback, Anthony Richardson went top 10? Top 5, top 10. And the money, bro. So he gotta play. But it's like Perk said he went number 5 overall. But it's like, bro, he gotta play. So is it about winning or is it about my top pick playing? And I don't know. So I just feel like for Jameis, he should have I don't want to say in a bad way that they should have, because I'm one of the people that's still rooting for Deshaun. I know it's a lot that kind of came down on him. I mean, I know he lost his pops too a couple weeks.
From one of his best friends.
A lot of that stuff, like a lot of that stuff, it just probably feel like the walls and stuff was, crushing in on him. And then obviously you pop your Achilles. So, but Jameis, I feel like should have gotten the opportunity just the way that they were playing to see if he could go out there and be a difference and maybe save their season. Because, this win is big. And if they're able to keep putting wins in the win column, maybe they have a chance to sneak in at the wild card. But I just feel like these situations show you that it's not about winning, man. It's about when that money involved, your ass better go out there and play, man.
Yeah, well, we do gotta wait on Jameis though. I love Jameis, but look, you get one
win against Baltimore.
I know for sure, but you get 1 week where it look good. Then the next week,
no, my dog got his eyesight fixed now. He's good.
You just never know. You know what I'm saying? He always has the potential to throw for a ton of yards, a touchdown. Just you got the other side of the fence too, where might be a couple books. Yeah, but they ain't got nothing to lose, though. I will say that. So I might as well let them rip.
They got next.
I don't know. Let me see Cleveland.
Who they got next?
Let's see.
Some people might go on the
Week 9, they play the Chargers. That's gonna be tough. They play good defense.
You can beat the Chargers though. They don't score no points.
You can beat them. You can beat them for sure. But they play good defense.
They do.
But speaking of Anthony Richardson, I don't know if y'all saw my guy was scrambling around. I don't know, one play during the game, and I guess he claims he was too tired to get back in the huddle, run the next play. So he tapped his helmet or whatever, walked to the sideline or tapped his helmet. Like if y'all was his teammate, how would that make y'all feel if your quarterback taps out? Checks out again?
I'm gonna let you go, Warren, because I ain't really tripping. As a teammate, I'd be bugging that Joe Flacco not in the damn game. Like that's for sure. That's really where I would be like, man, what the hell going on? But him tapping out.
But that's from the get go. I feel like if we going based off of like performance and how people have been playing, like Joe Flacco should be starting right
for sure,
100%. But I mean, everybody get tired. I don't want to
definitely.
I will say I ain't never seen a quarterback tap to lead a game. Right. But I mean, everybody tap. Everybody on the field be tapping when they tired or something's wrong. Like, gotta give them some grace, man. This go around.
Yeah,
if it happened again.
Hey, I would say to his defense, bro. I have money in the game. I had Houston, so I was tapping. I was watching the game. I ain't gonna lie, Anthony, he was running for his life a lot of times out there. He was getting fucked up. So hey, he probably needed a little break.
Ain't nothing. Get your ass back in the huddle. We can run a run play. On next play, a little screen. Give you a break. You don't need to get up out of the game. What the hell going on, man? Like you just like, all right, Joe, get in there for a snap. I get back in. Boy, get your ass back in this huddle. You're the reason we probably losing this game in the first place. You better help us get back in this shit.
But dog making that cheese. He got liberties.
No, like I get it. I'm sure he was tired. He ran around. Ain't like he ran for 80 yards or nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. He had a stiff arm, a big. He had a sniff arm, a big.
He did.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, bro. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Like, come on, man. If you would have ran for 80 yards down the field, a positive play, maybe I'd give him a little bit more grace. But you gained like 1 yard or got back to the line. I know you ran a little bit of ways, but bro, just get back in the huddle, man. Hand the ball off. Tell coach, hey, give me a screen here, son. Give me a breather play. Like, don't tap yourself out, man. I don't know, because I know I saw Damian Woody on ESPN. I'm an offensive lineman. I don't get to tap my helmet when I'm tired. I'm out there every single play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just how people see it. Definitely not a good look. I think I saw Emmanuel Acho like after the game. He's like, look, he probably shouldn't even said that in the media. He probably should have said, I rolled my ankle or something. I came out for a play. I wouldn't have admitted that shit neither. I was like, my shoulder was a little, had to check out for a play. And I'm gonna come back. But yeah, that definitely wasn't a good look.
I mean, if you look at it, you think about all the top quarterbacks in the league, right? Josh Allen. Yeah, there'd have been some games where he done had to run for his life. He ain't tapped. We ain't seen Pat do it, and Pat done definitely had some games where we done seen him run for his life. He ain't done it. Lamar done had to run for his life in some games. He ain't done it. So I mean,
you want to know what else, Warren?
What's up?
Hey, get your conditioning right. Like that's a part of that's a part of your game. That's a part of your game.
But at that point, like, I mean, you gotta, let me choose my words wisely. you gotta not have some pride, but you gotta have something about you that keep you in the game. Like I don't disagree with that. Like I agree with you, James. Like as a quarterback leading the offense, like everything runs through you. Like you gotta sit in there. You gotta be able to sit in there. Like you don't want to mess up game flow or whatever's going on because you're tired, right? You have to be able to, like you said, call a play that gets your win back. Lean on the guy in the huddle or something. Catch him.
Look, if I'm the team, I'm like, where you going? Where you going? You better be hurt. Like
take it in the huddle. You take knees in the huddle while they give a play call.
Hey, but like, I just feel like Jay hit on the head. Jay hit on the head. Like, it's a different generation, bro. Not the generation topic or anything. You see in Colorado, they throwing concerts in the locker room after a win. Like, man,
hey, it's fact.
Bro, that's just what it is, bro.
It's definitely different, man. I mean, other funny situations in the NFL. We gotta go to the social standout. Pert. We had our guy Tyree Stevens. He went to the U, didn't he? I've heard the Tyree Stevens go to the U.
He did.
Look, he got a U jacket on. They hooping on right now. They hooping on for sure.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be a hater for a minute, but Miami really ain't played no smoke yet.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Hey, homie crazy for this, dog.
This is wild.
Yeah, that's
bro.
wild. That's wild.
I'm gonna tell y'all what throwed me, fam. Hold on. Wait, y'all boys. He ran over like if you look at that video when he ran over like, yeah, I'm about to book this. I'm about to knock this down. You done hit your hand. So when it happened, I was like, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. So then obviously the video hit social media and I'm like, why they so like on him? Like I get it, he was taunting and turning up, obviously while the play going on, but I was like, that's why. Like
we took the pass.
You tipped it. You're the one who tipped it. Man, these kids crazy, man. It's a different generation. Bro, different generation. Something like that in New England, fam, with Bill there would have got their ass cut. Like, I don't care who you are. And that's what it is. It ain't no repercussions no more to the stuff that go on the field. Like, there's no repercussions. But we have to fight if you come in the locker room. Like,
I'm not seeing that. I gotta check you.
That's funny,
check you, bro. Like, bro, that junk. Man, Bill might not have cut him, but that team meeting that next day. Oh my God, we might have watched that clip for 30 minutes alone. Just rewind. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, you're pointing to the crowd. You're talking shit. How about you just look at the fucking quarterback? Some shit like that, bro. That shit blew my fucking mind. Literally, the ball is snapped. This man is still. I saw a video. The crowd was the one to point him to that ball snap.
Bro, and the crazy thing is that was literally mid play. Like the receivers had ran about 30 yards downfield by the time he turned around.
They said he did it the play before.
On the quick out.
Tripping.
Man, it's bro.
Also, another thing that don't help. I literally just seen it like before getting on here. He was making some bets with the fans before the game.
I see that.
Yeah, put your mortgage up. He said, "Put your mortgage up." Hey, if I was a fan, boy, I hit him be like, "Pay up, boy. Pay up."
The young they throw, bro. They I don't know. Motherfucker cared about likes and I like, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know where we where we fix what we got going on in sports right now, but it's crazy.
To me,
I hate it for him too, bro, because he's good. He's a good player, bro.
He's a solid player.
For sure.
He had a solid little rookie year the other year and all that. He's a good player. He fits right in that system. It's just the young generation, man. I think it starts like from the social media and everything, like these 7-on-7s and all that. That's how them boys at them 7-on-7s.
Yeah.
They make a play for the talk to the crowd, talk to the coach, do all that. Not going to really be locked in. Like, you can't do that in the real game. You know what I'm saying? Like that younger cost your team. And you be like, I'm glad he apologized and everything. He went out. He took ownership for it, which is cool.
You got to.
Yeah, he got to. Yeah, he ain't got no choice. But it's like, damn, man. Like I know some other people messed up on that play. It wasn't just him. I'm sure somebody was responsible, for the receiver supposed to be matched up with him in the back. It's only one person. I know in New England, it's like one person who's supposed to jump. Everybody else, you match up to your man. So if it does get tipped, you're able to play the ball. Everybody can't jump, which is funny. You see that almost every Hail Mary. Everybody jump. Like,
everybody be jumping. We're trying to get them stats.
Yeah, and Washington did the right thing. They had one guy back. He held his responsibility and was in the right spot, and it worked.
Got a nice little Christmas gift.
Ready for the moment.
Ready for the moment. For the game.
Need that.
Hey, but I want to ask y'all this though. How do y'all? Because I feel like the corner probably felt like Jaden Daniels probably couldn't throw it because it was. I didn't know. I knew Jaden Daniels had a big arm, but I didn't know he had an arm to put it basically in the end zone.
Well, it was short.
How do you feel? It was a little bit. Yeah,
but hell, he tipped that bitch into the end zone.
But how do you guys feel about in-game situations, rushing 4, maybe rushing 5? Not giving them the opportunity to, create a little bit and get a shot at a Hail Mary.
Everybody handles it differently. There's some teams that'll all-out blitz, cover 0 to where you don't give them no time, and people just match up, get the tackle. Then there's other teams that'll rush 2 or rush 3. They have just like TJ Edwards, he was a spy guy, following Jaden Daniels on that play. But Jaden Daniels ran back and forth for like 12 seconds, they said. He really ain't had no room to really fit and, kind of shoot the gap or get to him. So it's tough. I think you just try and stick to what you practice. Obviously, the Bears ain't executed very well. I think you just got to be more aggressive as a defensive front. And that's it. Even if you rush 3, like, you got to actually try and get there. You can't just patty cake and all that. Like, oh, my boy's back there for to make the play. Like, he can't even throw it that far. Nah, you better rush like it's like a 3rd and 11.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it all depends on where you are on the field, right? If it's you on the opposite side of the 40-yard line or whatever, and they got a ways to go, I think it's cool to rush 3. You get more people back in case, they try some trickery because they're not going to make it all the way down to the end zone, right? That's cool. But I think if you're on the opposite side of the 50-yard line, you're in a position where a quarterback can remotely get it there, I think you got to run 4 or at least somehow have your guys up front take more opportunities or take more chances to make an inside move. Like we used to do this thing again. I'm gonna say this now. Somebody gonna comment later because we got beat on 2 Hail Marys in our career. But we used to do. Yeah,
you was part of you almost wasn't an exact Hail Mary.
Yeah, it wasn't exact Hail Mary.
Which one?
Ohio State.
It wasn't a Hail Mary, but when we blew the coverage, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Braxton Miller.
Yeah.
But usually what they do is they have you force Q to the sideline, right? So field side player, make the inside move, force them to the sideline, boundary side player, make the inside move, field side keep contained, right? Force them to the sideline, make them throw them from the short side of the field. So I can't remember if they were in the middle of the field or not, but that's usually what happens when you rush 3. But usually you can have guys take more chances, especially when you're only rushing 3. Get there by any means possible, right? So
what pissed me off is, bro, I get it. You rush 3, but why the hell do you have a quarterback spy, bro? Like,
I don't understand.
I don't understand what
is really kind of. We did that in New England too. Like you hope those 3, get pressure on the quarterback, and then you hope you force him one way, like how Warren's saying, and then as soon as he gets there, that person's supposed to shoot it. Kind of get your shot on the quarterback, make it a tough throw. But the defensive front didn't do a good job of containing Jaden Daniels, so he running back and forth. TJ ain't really had nowhere to fit in. They was lining ready to block him. As soon as he shot, there was no room. But that goes to show these athletic quarterbacks that make it a little bit tougher in those situations. You got these big defensive lineman and all that trying to contain him. One dude slipped. I seen that when he reversed field. Like,
yeah,
it's tough, man.
Like,
it's tired
too.
Yeah, it's tired. And that man can move. So it's definitely a tough break for the Bears. One of them games you thought you had and you let it slip. Tough, man. Especially in that division, man. Them wins matter.
Every win.
Yeah. And that NFC North, you need them dubs. So that stinks for them because a lot of good teams over there. And before we switch to college news, we got to talk about them Dallas Cowboys. The 49ers, man, they got their number. For whatever reason, them boys cannot beat the 49ers. I don't know. I know they're missing Micah. I know they're missing, Lawrence and everything. But just offensively, I don't know what's going on. It seems like the only way they move the ball is when they be down 14, 17 points. Defense playing a little bit soft and like them two
drives it out.
I'm like, okay, like the boy actually could move the rock. CD getting right, then they get within 6. The boy go 4 and out. Like, bro, y'all was just moving the ball so efficiently.
Got to do that jump earlier in the game.
Yeah, like I don't know, like what's going on, like whether it's McCarthy, Dak, CD, like. I know they didn't necessarily do the most to, add more weapons on that offense. Them boys just can't get right. I don't know what's going on in Dallas, man. You pay Dak all that money, you pay CD all that money. That jump just looked bad. He had the 2 books early in the game. Dak definitely need to be better. Like I know it don't look pretty, but you can't put your team in harm's way trying to force the ball. Like both of those interceptions were preventable, in my opinion. So you just gotta be better. Don't put yourself in the hole.
And again, he's a veteran. Like you can't do that. You got to be smarter with the ball. Like, and that's something. But I mean, if we think about it, I don't want to say every year that's been Dak, but usually in high pressure situations where, especially against the Niners, like you see Dak making mistakes like that, and that's why everybody been on his head for the longest time. Yeah. Is because he'll put that thing in the air in harm's way, like quick. So it's gotta be.
I think it's deeper than they need to do something about the owner, bro.
He ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going They need to, Ken. He's not going nowhere, but he probably need to just take a little step back, figure it out. Let somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody else, have a little bit of control over, I guess, the GM aspect of it. Because when you don't make no moves in the league as such as what we're in right now, it shows, man. Everybody went out this offseason, and whether that be they drafted well or they added certain pieces, they got better. And it just feels like Dallas didn't do anything to get better. So you got other teams loading up, reloading, getting right, adding pieces, adding things that they felt like was dark spots the year before. And then here it is, you got Dallas with a team that's like, yeah, we gonna just roll with what we had last year. It's like, no, y'all wasn't good last year. I mean, y'all got to the playoffs, but same old story, right? So we'll see, but they need to make some moves by this trade deadline, and hopefully help them out.
I definitely folded by not getting Derrick Henry. They folded.
That'd have made a huge difference. They can't run the ball. They can't. I mean, I know they had. I didn't even know Dow was on the practice squad. I thought he was on the active roster the whole time. He made a couple little plays, but I mean, I don't know how to get better in that run game. I know Los put in the chat. He said Bill gonna take them boys to the Super Bowl next season. That wouldn't work. There'd be so much beef going on every single week between Jerry Jones and Bill. That I could never see that. I cannot see that. But we'll switch
who
over
I want before we go to who I want who's I think either the Jets or the Cowboys should be going after. I'm going blank on his name, but whoever Detroit offensive coordinator is
Ben Johnson.
He's gonna be getting a head coaching job. Yeah. If the Jets was smart, I ain't gonna lie, give him the whole organization. Here, bro. Figure it out. You figure it out, bro. You give you Aaron Rodgers, I'll give you Devontae Adams, figure it out. But he's gonna be a name that I feel like these teams that's gonna be on the bubble of trying to get a head coach, he need to be number one.
Yeah, he about to get a job. He about to get a job last year. He just turned it down. He said, I'm trying to go back to Detroit, try to get us a Super Bowl. So that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Some of them coaches realize it's a slim opportunity winning them championships. Sometimes you go be a head coach, get tough, boy. You be 2 years and out, 1 year and out these days. It's hard to do. But we'll switch it over to some college football. We had some good matchups this past weekend. We had Alabama, Mizzou. Alabama we'll get to y'all. Alabama shut them boys down. We had Indiana, they remain undefeated. They beat Washington. Yeah, Oregon, they rolled Illinois. Illinois pretty solid this year. They handled business. Ohio State, they escaped versus Nebraska. That was a tough one. Nebraska held their own. Yeah, Texas, they escaped versus Vandy. Vandy played them tough. Them boys won by 3.
About Vanderbilt.
Texas A&M, a little sleeper team. Texas A&M, they beat LSU. I forgot who they lost to earlier on in the year, but
who their quarterback is? Reed, the number 10.
Texas A&M, I think, lost to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, early on in the year, lost to Notre Dame, yeah. So
that quarterback is for Texas A&M, real boy.
Yeah, boy, look solid now. They got
real.
I think they got Texas this week. Am I tripping?
They got Texas. They got Texas. Yeah, I see it. Lowest ticket price.
I see it.
$5.
Yeah, charging like a Super Bowl.
Crazy. It's gonna be lit out there. Then we had Miami. They played them Seminoles. I mean, they trash, but they remain undefeated. I know, Warren, you had some stuff to say earlier about Miami. You think they ain't played nobody yet? What's going on?
Ken, I don't think they've been tested yet. I mean, they don't play. Let me see who they play. They play Florida. They play South Florida. They play Virginia Tech. Almost lost. Virginia Tech ain't that hot. They played Cal. Cal done blown a ton of games this season. And technically, they should have lost that game against Cal. We talked about that target. Hey, you're right. Who? Louisville ain't even in conversation.
You don't make a schedule. Hey, we play who's in front of you, bro. That's all I can say. Play who's in front of you.
ACC has been bad for so long.
Play who's in front of you. Man.
Hey, I give it to you though. Cam Ward, fire, bro. I do it. Hey, he the truth. He the truth. But I just don't think they played nobody yet to put that pressure on.
Hey, let me tell you something, bro. Listen. The Dolphins and the Heat had to be sacrificed for the Kings to win a natty.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right. I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate to say this, bro. But I do think they make the playoffs, bro. But I think they get blitzed round 1. I'm gonna be honest.
They might get a bye.
Oh yeah, they might. Bro, y'all play Clemson. Y'all don't even play Clemson. Clemson number 1 right now.
They have to play Clemson in the ACC championship.
They got to play in the ACC.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be
good. Clemson decent.
But they still next 2 weeks they got Duke and they got Georgia Tech, and they ain't no slumps either. I mean, they ain't. But
they lost SMU the other day, but they solid.
Miami going 12-0. But you want me to tell you something? Like I feel good. Like when the Miami Dolphins, I'm a Heat fan, so I don't feel good when this happened to them. But the Dolphins and the Hurricanes, like when they have really good years and all my family members, but be talking so much trash, we back, we this, we that, and that heartbreak at the end, fam, when them boys be crushed, that's what made me happy. So I feel like, bro, they're gonna go to the playoffs and probably get a first round bye. Everybody gonna be turned up and they'll get gunt like 30 to 6.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They gonna get killed.
Hey, then we also got Colorado. They played Cincinnati, late at night. The other night they handled business. Now they ranked for the first time in the Deion era. I think the boys got a legit shot to make it to the playoffs. I think they do this year. Based on the way college football looked this year, they're able to win out and handle, but their defense look good enough this year to give them a chance. And you know what they could do offensively? They can score with the best of them as long as the offensive line protects. They got more playmakers. LaJohntay Webster, for FAU. That's Ken Doll. Then he led college football with what, receiver yards or receptions last year, something like that. So he a dog, just got that number 1. Deion blessed him with that number 1. So look like he ready to go. And got to talk. Now, Warren, where you at with this Heisman race? Where you at with it? Who you got?
Well, I tried to game.
Hey, Trav, nice boy. Hey, I'm torn, dog. But hey, nobody's been able to hold Ashton Jeanty under 100 yards for one. He's still putting up numbers. I mean, it's a record-breaking year, bro. You either go with, first off, can't even have a quarterback in this conversation. If it is, it's Cam Ward, and that's it. That's it.
Shador could
or
be.
Shador, yeah, he could. But if you're looking at the top, two, in my opinion, it's between Trav and it's between Ashton Jeanty, and it ain't no question, bro. Like you either go with somebody who's played almost 90% of the team snap on both sides of the ball, or you go with somebody who can't be, who can't be stopped. Like ain't nobody's been able to hold. And again, we're not gonna sit here and say Boise State's played, cream of the crop every week. They haven't, but I mean, putting up them type of numbers, like you don't see that.
Wow. Well, why is Cam not like we
Cam Ward deserve to be in there?
He definitely deserves to be in there.
He deserved to be in the conversation, but he deserved to be like this motherfucker might win the Heisman, bro. I don't understand. You got UM as low as they've been in a very long time. I want to say since Barrios and them boys was there. Undefeated, playing good ball, the numbers match. He throwing, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't get why is it like it's Genty and Travis, and Travis. I just feel like he deserves to really have a spot in that conversation of not only just like, he'll be probably a finalist, but like he really got an opportunity to win it. Yeah. I will say though, Jenny had a tough one this past week.
UNLV, right?
UNLV.
He still ran for 130 plus, didn't he? 140 plus.
Did. Yeah. I don't know if it was 130. I know it might have been. I know it was around
it was like 130. Yeah.
Okay. 130. So he had 130, but that was a tough 130 for him to get. It was. It wasn't just like him just running around like he's usually been these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Jamie the point. But does the record come and count? Do y'all count the record in for that?
So
the record does.
It counts.
It has to, yeah.
And I think for Cam Ward, it definitely I think that should be what he has over. The other candidates. I mean, at the end of the day, he still had to go into Florida and win. Like Florida ain't an easy place to win at. I know they having a down year. The performances he had against the two tight games that he was in, the Virginia Tech game and the Cal game. I mean, he had standout performances. So I think, that if we want to talk about something that he has over those other candidates, I mean, the undefeated record.
Carlos put it in the chat. Y'all think Travis is solidified number one pick? I think it just depends who has the number one.
Who has number one pick?
But he very well could be.
I think he's for sure top 5.
Oh, definitely top 5,
top 3. Yeah, top 3.
I don't think it's like a stacked draft class. In my opinion, based on what I've seen, so far. So I think he's definitely the top overall prospect. It just come down to team needs. Like if a team needs a quarterback and you number one overall, I mean. I don't think you should draft Travis Hunter, but if you want him, take him. If you're not that confident in the QB class, the dude definitely different. He's special. Like to be playing all these damn snaps and being productive on both sides of the ball is crazy. Like obviously we've seen dudes do it for not for playing this amount of snaps. Like they're going offense for a few snaps or going defense for a few snaps. This dude in there the whole game. and game and two like.
I ain't gonna lie. If I got the number one pick, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'd probably draft, bro. And if I need a quarterback, I'll go get Joe Flacco. I don't know, bro.
You get Flacco?
I'll go get Flacco. Man, Joe been cutting up. Joe still got it, man.
Options.
I'll go get Joe, man.
Is he really gonna change your franchise though?
Who?
Like the Panthers.
If you draft Travis Hunter, you got JC Horn over there.
Nah, bro. If you the Panthers, you drafting a quarterback.
I mean, you got Bryce Young. You gonna draft another quarterback,
bro? But you think they
would have traded? They're not gonna trade.
Yeah, that's fair. They're not gonna trade. You're right.
You gave up a lot of stuff to get.
Yeah,
to get that. Man. You gonna go draft
again? Politics.
Politics too. You gave.
We signed a death row, bro. You ain't leaving.
But it ain't politics though. It's money. Like you gave up all this capital to go get this dude. You can't just turn around, do it again. You gonna end up in the same hole. Once again.
Would you draft an interview Carolina O-lineman?
I mean, I very well might draft Travis.
Or Travis too.
Travis, yeah.
You need a receiver. You probably need another corner too. So shit, you got put him somewhere. I will say a sleeper for the Heisman too is Indiana's quarterback Curtis Rourke. I mean, they undefeated. He threw for 1,900 yards, 15 touchdowns, 3 picks so far. So.
They ain't talking about him. They ain't talking about him just because they Indiana.
Yeah. He is hurt. Yeah, hurt. But look, he balling. If he come back and he continue doing it, then why not throw him in the conversation?
Definitely made me some money. Definitely made me some money this year.
Bro, I feel that, bro. Like, why is it like if he goes to go 12-0 or whatever it is? Because I'm sure Indiana play Ohio State. Do they play Ohio State this year?
I don't think they do.
Let's see.
But if he go on to have a, you know, the way that the way that his stats are projected, he get back healthy and he continues to have the year he's having. And Indiana,
they do play Ohio. They play Michigan and Ohio State. So
if Indiana make the playoffs out of anything, man, yeah, like all that stuff.
Penn State this week.
Who played Penn State this week? Ohio State played Penn State.
Ohio State, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's about to get tough for them, boy.
Yeah, who knows? The quarterback hurt too, so we'll see if Drew Aller plays. But the other quarterback straight, you know, Purbulla, he run a little bit more dynamic, and that's harder for Ohio State the game plan where they gonna get the running quarterback, where they gonna get the little pro style quarterback.
Yeah,
give them a little something to think about. So we'll see how Penn State handles their own. And before we wrap it up, we got a few of us we got one Bulls fan, the rest of us are Miami Heat fans.
Yes, sir, go Bulls.
Dwayne Wade, but he's from Illinois. Got his statue unveiled, at the Heat Stadium. What was it yesterday? And yeah,
click on that pic.
I don't know what y'all thoughts on this Wade statue. I mean, he approved it though. I saw somebody post some pictures of him, like the dude, like before it was finished, he was sitting right in front of it.
It don't look like him at all.
Listen, bro,
Wade
has been my favorite player. Wade has been my favorite player ever since watching basketball, and it just every time, bro, he's just going out bad, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Hey, because they said I was reading something. They said this dude, the same dude that did the Michael Jordan statue.
Yeah, he is.
And the Jordan statue looks.
Listen, Twitter is hotter than CNN, fam.
Yeah. Hey, my dog like a gargoyle. My dog like a gargoyle.
Bro, like a 70-year-old man.
He do look like Barack.
What's the 70-year-old?
Can I ask y'all, bro? I just feel like, bro, when you make the statue, like when I finally finished it, it gotta be some people that come in and like, nah, that ain't it, fam. Or
gotta be
green light. He worked with them, so it's like
he worked with. He sat there before it was done.
He didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings, bro. He wanted that statue up.
That shit will be there forever, bro. Ain't no hurt. You gotta hurt their feelings.
You gotta make that over, fam. I gotta make this over, bro.
You gotta be real, bro. Like that's not good.
Yeah, you gotta make that over, bro. All right, James Warren, if y'all ever get into some, I'm gonna tell you, fam. Like,
hey, he said, nah, that ain't it, fam.
That ain't it, bro.
Hey, James done told me multiple times I was trying to start my rap career. He helped me stay on the right path, bro. He told me that wasn't it, fam.
Good job, fam.
Hey, bro, maybe spit a quick 16 now. I'm nice with it.
We don't want to hear that. On that note, it's a wrap for this Money Down Podcast live episode. We appreciate you guys tuning in on the Believe Network, presented by betonline.ag. Another dope episode.
Hey.
More exclusive comments. What you said?
Yeah.
More exclusive content coming soon.
Yeah. Here we go.
Add me on Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, it's up.
It's up.
Modern Warfare.
Wake up in the morning, count my blessings. Feel like heaven.
Right here. Hey, we gotta change
this shit. Feel like game 7.